Kuttah Spoken Truth, we back at it again. In this video, we're going to talk about women who feel the need to get attention. Also, who feel the need to be in a position to monkey branch, just in case the relationship they are in fall through. We're going to play a clip from this woman, and then we're going to chop it up afterwards.
Ladies, let me tell you this. If you tell a man you have a man, husband, boyfriend, I don't care what you call it. If you tell a man that and he tried to talk to you out on the street and you told him no, that he cannot have your number, but he suggests that, hey, maybe you could give me your social media and I can follow you. They know women like attention, and attention is going to drive those other men to keep following. And once your man fuck up, he's on your motherfucking heels, and he still will be on your heels, even regardless if you got a man, because that was the point of you giving that information, so he could keep trolling, watching, seeing what you doing. Okay, I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. It goes the same thing with men who do the same thing when a woman is trying to talk to them. All right, it should not be a thing. Y'all should allow people to enter on your relationship, disrespect your relationship. Because if a motherfucking man walking past and he's like, hey shorty, what's going on? I already know what's up. He wasn't trying to be my motherfucking friend. I ain't meet him in the area where it was to be friends. It ain't like it was at no motherfucking work, even though y'all motherfuckers got work wives, white husband, work husbands. I'll slap all you motherfuckers. Let that be me, okay? All right. Whooping ass, you know what I mean? But let's get back to this. You think he want to be your motherfucking friend? You think she want to be your motherfucking friend? That's the purpose. Oh, you ain't got to give me your phone number. I know a better way to get in contact. I get to see your photos. I get to see what you like to do on the daily. Like, a lot of you bitches put too much information out for motherfuckers to see that because you love attention. Women love attention. But some women like attention that pays. Cause shit, y'all getting to the point, y'all ass naked on the motherfucker joint trying to get bread. Alright, but ladies, let me tell.
First and foremost, let me say all praises to the Most High, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, Bahashem Ruach HaKadash. Dumb honors to the preachers out here pushing the truth, peace, and salutation to the hopeful elect. But anyway, this video, this woman, and it appears that she knows something. I'm just judging by the way she cover her head, by the way she speak, and the little wisdom that she does have in her speaking. But anyway, fellas, understand, a woman that constantly seek attention, is nothing you can do with her. Nothing at all you can do with her. You can have fun with her as in getting your rocks off, releasing sexual energy. But outside of that, there's nothing you can do with her. You should not be taking no woman who constantly seek attention serious. You shouldn't be taking her serious at all. She is not fit to be put in a position where you're taking her serious as it relates to being a wife or as it relates to being in a committed long-term relationship. She's not fit to be in that. She's just only used for getting that type of energy off of you. And many men are dealing with women just like this. That's why a lot of them don't mind going out to the clubs, don't mind going to parties, don't mind going out, having girl time out, because they want to be able to feel good within themselves that they're able to still pull men if need be. When you are really serious about a woman or a woman is serious about you, fellas, the need to get attention is eradicated. The need to get attention is eradicated. But a lot of these women that you're dealing with in the modern times need to get attention. It feeds their ego. It feeds their pride. It feeds their emotions, their feelings. This is the reason why when you see a lot of women, when they're not getting attention from men, they tend to be down. They tend to be in a depressed state. And when the night not going their way, as in getting male attention, they ready to go home. They don't feel good about themselves. They need their confidence. They need their ego. They need their self-esteem boost off of getting attention and validation from men. And if you're dealing with this type of woman, the best thing for you to do is to extricate her out of your life immediately. Like I just mentioned, there's nothing you're going to be able to do with her as it relates to being in a committed relationship with her or putting her in a wifey position. Now, let me play the video again and we gonna break it down.
Tell you this. If you tell a man you have a man, husband, boyfriend, I don't care what you call it. If you tell a man that and he tried to talk to you out on the street and you told him no, that he cannot have your number, but he suggests that, hey, maybe you could give me your social media and I can follow you. They know women like attention, and attention is going to drive those other men to keep following. And once your man...
This what a lot of women fail to realize, fellas. A lot of women fail to realize is that men in this day and time is coming to understand that women love attention. This make it real hard for women to stay put. It make it real hard for women to keep feet at home, as the scriptures like to say in Proverbs chapter 7. It make it real hard for women to be happy in relationship due to this oversaturated appetite for attention. And men understand this. And why some women out there would try to convince themselves that I'm being a good woman because I didn't give him my number, but I gave him my Instagram. They think they're doing something good, but they don't understand the quickest and easiest way to enter into a woman's life is to assess her and analyze her according to her social media platforms. A lot of men know how to, well, I should say men that know how to get women, that know how to bag women, that have experience with women. Men know how to go on women's social media pages and pay close attention to what they're doing, to what they're posting, and use it against them. And a lot of women don't understand this. In their mind, they just so happy with, I got another follower, I got another like, I got another person that making me look like I'm important due to them adding to my group of followers. But no, when a man asks for a social media account for a woman, it's only for one reason. That is to see her, to pay attention to her, and to be integrated into what she got going on, even though she may have a man. He's looking for a crack in the wall whereby he can come in, sneak in, and get what he wants. And fellas, there used to be a time where we used to live by bro code. If a woman has a man and she tell you she has a man, you need to have enough righteousness within yourself and move on. Move on. But I know a lot of you simps. I know a lot of you are wicked at heart, devilish in mind, low down in spirit. You just can't help yourself. You just can't help yourself. And fellas, this is the type of world that we are living in. This is the type of world that we're living in. And I say this to you, fellas. I say this to you. The women that constantly give out their Instagram for no apparent reason, please do not take us serious. Do not take us serious. Because like I said, again, a lot of women's driven by attention. A lot of women's driven by validation. And another thing I noticed with a lot of women, because I study, I pay attention. Another thing about these women, they will try to convince themselves that the more followers, the more likes that they get is going to benefit them. And in actuality, none of them is going nowhere. None of them are going. It's very seldom do you meet a woman outside of OnlyFans, outside of selling her body on these social media platforms. Very seldom would you meet a woman who have capitalized off a social media platform. But they would try to lie to you and try to convince you that, no, the only reason why I gave my Instagram out to him because, I'm just trying to get my name out there. I'm just trying to, spread my wings. It's all lies. That's the lies that they're telling themselves because they don't understand male nature. Many men are like lions. They will wait, they will wait, they will prowl, they will wait until that right moment when they can go in for the kill. And in fact, a lot of men is bypassing asking women for numbers. The first thing they are asking for was your Instagram account. They know that's easy access into a woman's life. Let's play some more of this.
Fuck up, he's on your motherfucking heels, and he still will be on your heels, even regardless if you got a man, because that was the point of you giving that information, so he could keep trolling, watching, seeing what you.
And let me say this, fellas, I can say you got to know the woman that you're dealing with. A lot of women will keep this type of access open to men, do their Instagram, do their Facebook, so that they can always have somebody they can fall upon when the relationship goes south. This is called monkey branching. A woman will hold on to one branch and keep the door open to another branch just in case you mess up and they want a monkey branch on to the next man. So this is why a lot of women will give out their Instagram account. This is why a lot of women get out their Facebook. This is why a lot of women give out their TikTok. So they can always have access to other men and allow other men to have access to them just in case the relationship that they are in with you goes south. You got to pay attention to this.
Doing, okay? I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. It goes the same thing with men who do the same thing when a woman is trying to talk to them, right? It should not be a thing. Y'all should allow people to enter on your relationship, disrespect your relationship. Because if a motherfucking man walking past, he's like, hey.
Let me say this as it came in my mind. All praises to the Most High. A lot of women, hear me out, fellas. A lot of women will get mad at you for going on to other women's social media platforms, liking their pictures, loving their pictures, right? Being all in their news feed, being all in their stories. Your women would get mad at you for doing that and yet turn around and do the same thing to get that attention from other men. This is why, as I pointed out to y'all, the scripture said the love of many is wax cold, meaning a lot of these women are psycho. Wax cold, look at what up that word in scripture. A lot of these women are psycho. They would get mad at you for going on to other women, social media platform, liking their pictures when they pose and showing they behind. Many women get mad about that. Many of them. They get mad at you for liking other women's picture. But the same way the women pictures that you are liking, the same way the women are posing in the picture, the same way them women are dancing in their stories, the same way them women are gyrating in their stories, the same way that them women are being seductive in their stories, your women are doing the same thing on their social media platform and getting attention from other men, and then have the audacity to get mad at you for showing that same attention to other women. These women are psycho. And just like she said, just like she pointed out, you should never let other people interject into your relationship and cause disrespect. And the only way other people enter your relationship will cause disrespect because one or the other did not put the other people in check. You have to put people in check. And if you with a woman who care more about validation, more about attention than putting men in check, then you have lost. Okay? You lost.
Because if a motherfucking man walking past, he's like, hey, shorty, what's going on? I already know what's up. He wasn't trying to be my motherfucking friend. I ain't meet him in the area where it was to be friends. It ain't like it was at no motherfucking work, even though y'all motherfuckers got work wives, white husband, work husbands. I slept all you motherfuckers. Let that be me, okay?
And like I said, this woman got a little wisdom. She got a little wisdom. She understands that men and women can't be friends. But vast majority of women in modern times believe in that notion. They don't understand that when a man asks to be her friend, he's only asking that for one reason, unless he just a beta male. You know, beta males would sit on the sideline and, do all that stuff for the longest. But the reality, when a man is a friend with a woman, he's a friend with her for one reason only, for his shot, his chance. And women don't understand this. Don't understand this. Men and women can't be friends. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody convince themselves to believe. It can't be done. One or the other is going to like the other person. I don't care if they keep it to themselves. Well, long as the person don't show disrespect, or long as I know how to, it don't matter. It can't be done. When you read Sirach chapter 9, it talk about how lust and love is incited when men is hanging out with women. It can't be done. Right? And fellas, stop believing these women who have convinced themselves that it can be done, who have convinced themselves to be done. And the way for you to counter that, when a woman tell you, and first and foremost, if a woman telling you that she got male friends and she believe in that, you shouldn't be with her anyway. That's a sure sign that she have whole tendencies. That's a red flag. A woman that tell you that she believe in male, that's a red flag. It's a big red flag. You hear me? And you are not to be taking her serious. She's good for one thing, and that's to be put in a concubine position. A concubine ain't nothing but a lower status wife. Put in concubine position. Real women of quality don't conduct themselves as such. They have understanding, they have wisdom that it can't be done. Women of virtue don't move like that. They understand it can't be done. And most women who have this understanding, they say, the only friend that I need for man is my husband. It's my man. I don't need no other friends. And I have approached, in this life of mine, I have approached women who have said that to me, and I say, that's a good woman. Because if you moving in a three-dimensional way as a man, you ought to be able to pick up on the spirit on the energy of a woman and be able to tell if she's a good woman. Okay? But it can't be done. Men and women can't be friends. And to get back to what I was getting ready to say before I digress, listen, if a woman that you're dealing with believe that she can have male friends, then let you start developing women friends, female friends on the job, female friends out in the street, and see if she will continue to believe that men and women can be friends. See, they only believe man and women can be friends when it's only on their side, when it's only dealing with them. They only believe in that notion. Huh? They'll sit up and cackle with male friends all day on the phone, but let you be on the phone with a woman that's not her. And you tell her, this is my female friend, and see how she react. These women, again, are psycho and they are hypocrites. And the Most High is pulling the cover off of these women through many teachings like Kuttah Spoke of Truth and otherwise, showing you what type of women that you are dealing with in modern times. And I'm that type of person that will put them to the test. All right? And I don't got to do that because I got a good woman, but I'm just saying I will put them to test. I will put them to the test. Okay, you believe men and women can have friends? All right, I'm about to go out there and show you that it can't be done. And I'm going to show you, do your reaction. Do your reaction. And the first thing they're going to say, she only reason why she want to talk to you, only reason why she, on the phone with you and hanging out with you because she wants you. That's how they'll be. I don't really like you talking to her like that. I think she up to something. they be quick to judge another one being up to something, but can't see the man that they are friends with is up to something. That's why I say they are psycho. They are hypocrites. Okay, let's play a little bit more of this.
All right, whooping ass. You know what I mean? But let's get back to this. You think he want to be your motherfucking friend? You think she want to be your motherfucking friend? That's
bingo. I just talked about it. Bingo. If you think a man as a woman want to be your friend, you are ludicrous. You are ludicrous.
a purpose. Oh, you ain't got to give me your phone number. I know a better way to get in contact. I get to see your photos. I get to see what you like to do on the daily. Like, a lot of you bitches put too much information out for motherfuckers to see that because you love attention. Women love attention. But some women like attention that pays. Shit, y'all get.
But that's the gist of the video. Like I said, if you with a woman that like attention, that constantly seek validation, that will go out of their way, get dressed up and go out their way to be around men so they can feel good. A lot of these women don't feel good about themselves unless they are getting attention and validation from men. This is how a lot of women are hardwired to be this way. A lot of women, DNA is made up this way. They don't get satisfaction no more off of being a wife. They don't get satisfaction no more off of being a good mother. They don't get satisfaction no more off of doing their wifey duties and moving in the avenue that they was meant to be moving in. They don't get satisfaction off that. They get satisfaction off of attention and validation only. If they're not getting attention and validation, their day is not going right. They think something wrong with them. Huh? They think something off about them. They think something ain't right with their body. They think something ain't right with their face. Fellas, you got to understand, this is why so many women is putting themselves through so much crap, and it's all for the sake of attention. Why you think they put on makeup? Why you think they spend countless money on fake nails, weave, wigs? Huh? The so-called black woman alone is spending upwards billions, probably more than that, on weave, fake nails, cosmetic stuff. Why you think they willing to put themselves in the throes of death through surgeries to have their body altered? Why? For attention, for validation. I don't care what nobody say. Because if they was really happy with themselves, they would not be putting themselves through that type of turmoil. But a lot of women don't feel happy about themselves. A lot of women's self-esteem is low. A lot of women, attitudes be in the mud. Their thoughts process be negative if they're not getting attention and validation from men. And that's the difference between a real man and a woman. Because a real man, he ain't going to get his validation off of women. Men that seek validation and attention from women all the time, they are low level. Real men of high value, according to the scripture, they get their validation off of moving in their purpose. That's what brings them the chiefest joy in this life. Their purpose. All right, so fellas, man, you got to be mindful of dealing with women who constantly seek validation and attention from men. They are not wifey material. So at the end of the day, know that woman. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. All right, peace.